Hello everyone, and welcome to Vancouver Island in the province of British Columbia, Canada. Today, I'm kind of doing something a little nostalgic because I'm at a locals only known spot near the town of Duncan. And this spot is typically where people come to swim in a beautiful colored river and also to jump off the cliffs. But what's kind of odd is that there's nobody else here today, which that's not how it was in the past. But I think I know why. Because in the past, I'm talking about when I was a teenager, we used to come down here and there's this fence and it'd say no trespassing and all that stuff. And sure enough, people would somehow get through or around or over the fence, and there'd be big parties down here sometimes. And basically summed up, there was nothing that was going to stop the locals from coming to this really beautiful spot, as you'll see in a bit. And then some years later, they actually built a little parking lot, and there is an old kind of a road-sized path like this where people could park and then just walk down without having to trespass. So I thought, okay, everybody's happy now, nobody's trespassing, and locals get to go to their beautiful spot. So today I pull up to that same little parking lot, and that old wide path that I was just mentioning, now there's a gate that says no trespassing on that, and I explored it for a little bit, and sure enough it comes to a house, so couldn't really use that. And then of course I turned to the old trail that I used to use to get down here, and there's all kinds of no trespassing signs, but it's kind of hard to say exactly where is trespassing because I wasn't in the gate. There's a path that runs alongside of the fencing rather, and so I managed to find my way down here, but there's nobody else here. So that seems a little bit odd. Anyhow, and nonetheless, I'm going to show you this beautiful spot that is known by the locals of the Cowichan Valley in Duncan. It's known as Paradise. And hopefully you're going to see exactly why that is in just a moment. Here's your first glimpse of the river. It's kind of hard to see it because it's dark and there's all these brights around it. But basically what I'm going to have to do, and what we had to do in the past, was going to have to scale down these rocks very carefully. And there's no ropes. And then in a matter of hopefully 30 more seconds, I'll be down at river level and you'll be able to see it a lot better. I know it's still a little bit hard to see with all the brights, but here we are, and things have not changed. Even that old rope swing is still there. Might be a different rope, but that was there when I was a teenager. Let's go the rest of the way down right to river level. And again, this is really odd because it is the middle of summer right now. It's a beautiful sunny day. Do a bit of a hop down here. And not a single person here other than me. Very strange. On the other hand, it's kind of nice to have the place all to myself, but who knows, maybe the locals have been warned that they will get trespassed if they come down here. I don't know. If you happen to be from the Cowichan Valley in Duncan and you know the reason why there's nobody else down here, let me know in the comments. Okay, so right there where I've got the camera, that's the beautiful color that I can see with my eyes. Obviously there's quite a reflection from the sky though. And this was one of the most popular swimming spots in the area. People at other spots that I know about where they won't get trespassed, that I don't know. But it's a beautiful spot, And right there, that's where I just hopped down, and I came from up there. Even have some fall colors already happening here. Pretty early for fall, I tell you. Well, there's a little bit of garbage, so we know somebody's been down here. But it is a weekday, but still, everybody's out of school right now, so there's no reason why there shouldn't be other people here. Let's go as far down here as we can. Yeah, hopefully that'll give you an idea for this particular spot right here. What we're going to do next is we're going to go down the trail that's up on the embankment, and I'll show you some other nice spots that are along the trail. We're just walking along the trail. Lots of cedar trees and maple trees. I know it's a little bright, but I'm going to hold the camera still, zoom in on this spot. Cowichan River is very popular for inner tubers, so maybe I'll see some inner tubers floating down the river. And it'll be interesting to see at the very last spot that I'm planning on going to if there are people there, because there's a different access point from the other side of the river that people go to get to this other spot, where there's a really rather high spot where people jump off the cliffs. Another spot where we can see the river, but lots of sun reflection, I'm afraid. So we'll just keep motoring on down the trail here. And in the fall, because there's so many maple trees, there's some really beautiful colors for photos. This is it. And still not another soul around. This is really weird. Obviously people do come here because there's beer cans strewn about. But it's very, very weird that there's not a single person here. Anyhow, people, usually guys, dive from right on that ledge there down into the water there. That's about a good 40 feet, I'd say. Let's walk along here, but I'm gonna have to be careful, or else I'll be going for a plunge myself. Speaking of which, the water is pretty chilly. I've never been a big fan of swimming in cold water, but when you're a kid it's more tolerable, I guess. But that first shock, once you are in there for a couple minutes, it's not too bad. Again, the rock on the cliffs. Yeah, this was at one point one of the most popular swimming holes. I guess not anymore. The high jumping spots. It is right here. I'm going to jump down into that pool there. Just plenty deep enough. And the other one is right over here. So that'll give you an idea how high people are jumping from. Probably hard for you to tell, but as I said, down below it's about 40 feet now, and there's about another 6 feet higher. It always looks way higher when you're up here, trust me. Well, I think I'll wrap things up here at the beautiful Cowichan River near Duncan, British Columbia, Canada. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider subscribing and liking, because that would really help my channel out quite a bit if you do that. So, thanks for watching. Till next time, take care everyone. Bye for now. I'm on my way back to the vehicle now, but finally I just ran into 4 people. And the funny thing was that they're probably about the same age as me. And they said that this is the first time they've been here for years and years too, and they had the exact same story as me. They weren't sure exactly how to get here now, so they just went the old way, just like I did.